Forensic science is applying science to investigate crimes. But there are so many different branches, I can't possibly touch on everything. So I'm narrowing our focus to forensic entomology. Entomology is the study of insects and their relationships to humans, the environment, and other organisms. But today, I'm talking about flies. So how do flies solve crimes? Do entomologists call upon hordes of flies to attack people committing crimes? No, or at least not on record. The first recorded case of entomology used to solve a crime was in China, roughly 1235 CE. Essentially, a man was murdered with a sickle, so they gather nearby suspects and question them. They examine their sickles, but all of them are clean, and no one confesses. So what happens? Well, they wait. And though there are conflicting accounts of what exactly happened while they were waiting, the end result is always the same. The longer they wait, the more flies start to swarm one specific sickle. Seeing this causes the murderer to confess. Caught, fly-handed! But why did the flies swarm? Due to the flies' incredible sense of smell, they can pick up on trace amounts of blood invisible to the naked eye. But flies don't have noses, so how can they smell the blood? Well, flies smell with their antennae, which are covered in tiny hairs called sensilla. Sensilla have olfactory neurons. Smells go through the pores of the sensilla and bind with the neuron receptors. The neurons then send signals to the brain. But why fly towards the blood? Flies are necrophages, which means they feed on dead tissue. It's the same as walking towards the fridge when you want to eat some of your favorite food. But it's not just their stomachs that lead them. A dead body is the perfect place to lay their eggs, and sometimes these eggs are essential in estimating the time of death. Specifically, blowflies, which often arrive at a dead body within minutes of the passing. They lay their eggs, which become larvae, or rather maggots. Then, when the dead body is discovered, entomologists can work backwards based on what stage of life the blowflies are in to determine the post-mortem interval, or how much time has passed from when the person died to their body being found. They can't use flies to pinpoint the exact time of death, because there are so many factors that we just don't fully understand. There are actually multiple studies that seek to create a more concrete understanding of blowflies. This includes identifying species, finding their thermal limits, and how their lifespans differ. This could give us a more exact time frame and let us know if the body was moved. This is just part of one insect's impact on forensic entomology. There are so many others waiting to be more thoroughly studied. So if this intrigues you, please investigate further. It doesn't even have to be about flies.